Welcome to the SharJahNews, little boy. We got live streams and gameplays, little boy. Level up, Super Mario. Get crazy, man. Wario. We about to take over the whole planet. But my time is running out, so you better check the channel. We got a lot of information. Let's get it. You want all that information? Come get it.
Hi gamers and YouTube people. Welcome to SharJahNews for the latest Nintendo news. It's Sunday and the weekend's almost over. But before the weekend ends, I have great Nintendo indie game news, Nintendo third-party news and Nintendo exclusive news for you. Time for indie game news. The indie game Wonder Boy, the Dragon Strap on the Nintendo Switch, outsell all other versions combined, and that's impressive. Hopefully, developer Lizard Cube will release more games on the Nintendo Switch now. Also, the indie game Forma 8 from Mixed Bag did a great job on the Nintendo Switch. The Switch version is the most successful aside the EOS version. Another indie game what sells better on the Nintendo Switch is Oceanhorn. It sold more than other consoles combined. The Switch is a great console for indie developers. The indie game Dead Squared sold more on the Switch in the first 3 days than other platforms. Looks like that the Switch is a great platform for indie games. Indie company Nipples confirmed that Tiny Barbarian DX will launch for the Nintendo Switch on October 10th. Indie game Riptide GP Renegade is coming to the Nintendo Switch, has the developers confirmed on Twitter, and the game will have crossplay surprise. The Japanese indie game Tower of Permanence is coming to the Nintendo Switch. It is an action game where you have to climb a tower filled with enemies and traps. The developers from the indie game Don't Starve are looking into the Nintendo Switch version of Don't Starve with all DLC, and that is great. The indie game Runbow is confirmed for the Nintendo Switch, and the game will launch next year on the Switch. Runbow was a fun game to play on the Wii U. The developer team from the indie game Ahead in the Time have access to Nintendo Switch dev kits. Looks like we will get a Switch release from Ahead in the Time. And now it's time for third-party news. If you saw the latest Nintendo Direct, you know already that the new Wolfenstein 2, the new Colossus and Doom are coming to Nintendo Switch. So at this moment the Switch is going to get 3 Bethesda games, and to be honest, the Switch needs this kind of games. But it seems like that both games will use custom built engine. I don't have a problem with that. At least Doom will get every DLC and also the level editor, and that's great. For now it looks like that Skyrim won't support mod on the Nintendo Switch. But let's wait for Bethesda to confirm that. Anyway, so far great support from Bethesda. Project Octopath Traveler is a Switch exclusive but will release next year. You can play a demo at this moment if you want. I played the demo and I really like it. Download the demo and give it a try. I bet you will like it. I can't wait to play the game next year. So when you buy NBA 2K18 for the Switch, you have to download 16 GB to play the full game. And that's not good for gamers who doesn't have enough space. At least NBA 2K18 looks great on the Nintendo Switch. The video you see right now is a comparison from all versions. The smallest console of them all does a great job. The difference is not big, at least this is how I see it. Many gamers who played Zelda Breath of the Wild really like the game. And also many developers are saying that Zelda Breath of the Wild is a great and complete game. The Final Fantasy director said that the next Final Fantasy game will try to recreate how players felt with Zelda Breath of the Wild. And of course, exclusive Nintendo news. A major Japanese developer is recruiting staff for a multi-platform video game, and this game will also come to the Nintendo Switch, and the game will release next spring. Another big game on the way for the Nintendo Switch, great. Many gamers thought that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will delay to next year, but Nintendo said a couple times that the game will release this year, and yes, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 will release this year on December 1st. The big Super Mario Odyssey will release next month on the Nintendo Switch. And before the game launch, Mario chose to show his nipples already. Mario goes all in. Anyway, the graphics looks way better than a couple months ago, and Mario Odyssey also looks like a big game. But the game is only 5.7 GB, and that's really impressive. The Nintendo magic is crazy. How does Nintendo do this? Some Best Buy are holding midnight event for Super Mario Odyssey. I understand that. They know that many gamers want to play the game as soon as possible. In the UK, Nintendo doesn't sell great normally, but with the Switch it's getting better. It is outselling the Xbox One in the UK, but it is far below the PS4. But some months the Switch outsold the PS4 and the Xbox One. In August, it sold more than a PS4 and Xbox One, so the Switch is still selling great. If Nintendo can produce more Switch consoles, I bet the Switch will keep selling great. At the end of October, there will be a briefing happening, so we can expect to hear how many Switch consoles Nintendo sold. Alright gamers, this was it for today. I hope you liked this video. If you like this video, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. Be safe, take care, peace.
Thanks for watching, thanks for your time. Thumbs up for the video, comment and subscribe. You better hit the button, come and follow the tribe. But every few is love, so I'll see you next time. Let's get it on.